Experimental program to save manatees from starvation by feeding them tons of lettuce is scaling back now that the water is getting warmer again. Biologists say they are still treating dozens of malnourished sea cows and were able to save dozens more. But 10 Tampa Bay's Eric Glasser explains why scientists are still hesitant to call the operation a success.
As the weather gets warmer, manatees that had congregated during our colder winter months are again dispersing, hopefully finding food on their own.
At this point, the carcass load has dropped off dramatically, which is fantastic.
As a result, the Joint Unified Command, responding to the manatee's unusual mortality event, or UME, is suspending its experimental feeding program.
It's not over, but we're scaling back our response because the winter time was the most severe.
FWC says in total, the feeding program dispersed 202,155 pounds of lettuce at a cost of about $117,000. Since January 1st, 37 manatees have been rescued along Florida's Atlantic coast, 49 statewide. 17 of those, they believe, were rescued from starvation compared to 28 last year. In all, scientists have verified 457 manatee deaths since December 1st, considerably lower than last winter when the number was 582.
But that does not mean that manatees did better. There could be several explanations, and over the summer we will have to go through our data.
Scientists still have major concerns. Dozens of manatees remain malnourished, and there's no way of knowing whether they'll find other food sources on their own. FWC plans to shift much of its focus back to enforcement during the summer months. And when the cold weather eventually returns,
I think we all anticipate the need for a similar level of response next winter.
Although the manatee feeding program is ending for now, FWC says it will have enough resources in place so they can quickly ramp up their response again if the manatees need it.
FWC says it was grateful to the public, which has stepped up with donations to help support the manatee feeding program.